Rob's Kyle Richards responds to claims she tried to hook up with Kevin Costner. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 is in full swing, and there are still some big questions about Kyle Richards' dating life following her split from Mauricio Umansky. The longtime cast member spent much of the season premiere at odds with former friend Dorit Kemsley. However, a surprising update was saved for the premiere's after-show about her romantic interests between seasons. While there were rampant rumors last year that Kyle was in a relationship with country music singer Morgan Wade, Sutton Strake shared quite the revelation about Kyle on the after-show. While chatting with co-stars Garcelle Beauvais and Jennifer Tilly, Sutton claimed Kyle was trying to hook up with Yellowstone alum Kevin Costner. "Kyle and I have this conversation, she was in Aspen and Kevin Costner was there. And she was, like, trying to hook up with Kevin Costner," Sutton told her stunned co-stars. Sutton drops a bombshell. Sutton said she didn't think Morgan was the end-all, be-all, because Kyle wants some Kevin Costner mixed in there regarding a love interest. Understandably, Kyle was shocked by Sutton's admission and was asked all about it by TMZ. "That is not true," Kyle claimed when asked if there was any validity to Sutton's claims. "I think she was just joking," Kyle added before explaining that she's only ever met Kevin twice and spoken for maybe 1 minute, in total. The 55-year-old noted that Kevin is, obviously a good-looking man, but stressed that nothing has happened with them. So, there we have it. Truthfully, we're surprised this didn't make it onto the main show because Bravo may have been able to lure some Yellowstone viewers to the long-running reality series. Then again, we doubt Kevin would want to be associated with a reality series, given that he's focused on acting. There are many changes in Kyle's personal life. Kyle's personal life has been the topic of much debate on Rob over the last year, with countless unconfirmed reports about who she's in a relationship with. We still don't know whether there was a relationship with Morgan, but the series sure wanted viewers to think there was, thanks to the crafty editing. We already know that Rob's Season 14 will feature more changes in Kyle's personal life as Mauricio left the family home. Then, we also have her feud with Dorit, which promises to be one of the season's main attractions. At one point, they were joined at the hip, now, they exchange insults at every opportunity. The world of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is no stranger to scandal, rumors, and the occasional eyebrow-raising accusation, but this latest story had even the most seasoned Bravoholics gasping. During a particularly dramatic taping of Season 14, whispers about Kyle Richards attempting to hook up with Hollywood legend Kevin Costner took center stage. It was a claim so outrageous that it bordered on cinematic, a perfect blend of reality TV chaos and Hollywood glamour. Kyle, always quick to defend her reputation, decided to address the allegations head-on during a confessional interview. Sitting in her glamorously minimalist kitchen, dressed in a sleek black blouse and understated diamond studs, she looked directly into the camera with the poise of someone who had dealt with more than a few Bravo-fueled controversies. "Let me just clear something up right now," she began, her perfectly manicured hands clasping a steaming cup of coffee. "I've never even met Kevin Costner. Like, where do people come up with this stuff? Is there a rumor factory I'm unaware of?" Sparks. The accusations first surfaced at a charity gala hosted by Dorit Kemsley. It was meant to be an elegant evening, complete with champagne towers and a silent auction benefiting a children's hospital. However, elegance is often a fragile thing in the Rob universe, and by the time the desserts were served, the night had turned into a battleground of hushed conversations and side-eye glances. Erica Jane, perhaps emboldened by her second martini, leaned over to Sutton Strake and whispered, "Have you heard what they're saying about Kyle?" Apparently, she was this close to hooking up with Kevin Costner last year. Sutton, always one to fan the flames, gasped dramatically, her southern accent thickening with the shock. "You're lying. Kyle and Kevin Costner. That is so random." "Random, but not impossible," Erica quipped, smirking as she twirled the olive in her drink. By the end of the night, the story had grown legs, with half the cast buzzing about the alleged rendezvous. Lisa Rinna, no longer a full-time cast member but making a guest appearance for the event, took it upon herself to get to the bottom of this. Cornering Kyle near the photo booth, she raised an eyebrow and asked, "So, Kyle, what's this I'm hearing about you and Kevin Costner?" Kyle's jaw dropped, her expression morphing from confusion to exasperation. "What are you talking about, Rinna? That's insane." Social media frenzy. The next day, the rumor exploded on social media. Fans dissected every interaction Kyle had ever had with anyone remotely connected to Kevin Costner. A blurry photo of Kyle at a Yellowstone premiere afterparty surfaced, though she quickly clarified that she was there supporting a friend and never even crossed paths with Costner himself. Still, the internet did what it does best, speculate wildly. Memes flooded Instagram and Twitter, with captions like, "Kyle auditioning for Yellowstone" and "From Beverly Hills to Montana." The hashtags #Kyle and Kevin and #RHOBH Costnergate trended for days. Mauricio Umansky, Kyle's estranged husband, was even dragged into the conversation. Some speculated that the alleged flirtation might have occurred during a rocky patch in their marriage, further fueling rumors about their separation. Confrontation at the dinner party. Determined to set the record straight, Kyle invited the ladies to a dinner party at her Encino home. The setting was quintessential Kyle, long rustic tables adorned with white roses, candles casting a warm glow, and a spread of organic, farm-to-table dishes that looked straight out of a lifestyle blog. The conversation started innocently enough, with Garcelle Beauvais complimenting the decor and Dorrit gushing about her new line of handbags. But it wasn't long before Erica, never one to shy away from drama, brought up the elephant in the room. "So, Kyle," Erica began, her tone dripping with faux innocence. "Are you going to tell us about your little Costner connection?" The table fell silent. All eyes turned to Kyle, who took a deep breath before responding. "First of all," she said, her voice steady, "there is no connection. This entire thing is ridiculous. I've never met Kevin Costner, let alone tried to hook up with him. Whoever started this rumor needs to get a hobby." Dorrit, ever the peacemaker, interjected, "I think what Kyle is trying to say is that this whole thing has been blown out of proportion. Let's not make it bigger than it is." But Sutton, unable to resist stirring the pot, added, "Well, Kyle, you have to admit, where there's smoke, there's fire. How do you explain the Yellowstone party picture?"